prettiest sight for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt.
Hey guys, it's Demi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a lovely day and I hope life is treating you well. Today's video was going to be something different. Basically, me and my mum were going to go to the biggest Poundland in the UK, which is in Middlesbrough. It's like an hour away from us, but it was snowing. Obviously, I think it's snowing everywhere, but it was definitely snowing in the northeast. The roads were icy and neither of us wanted to do the hour's drive. So we were going to then go charity shop shopping, but I had really bad cramp this morning. Like, I was in bed. I was like, oh, I haven't had cramp this bad in ages. So we didn't go charity shop shopping. I haven't seen my mum today. We were meant to have a day together, but it's not happened. But yeah, I'll be saying that tomorrow, but we're not going to be going out or anything, so there's not going to really be anything to vlog. But I still obviously didn't want to miss an upload just because me and mum didn't do what we were meant to. So I was just thinking, what could I do? And I thought I'll just kind of vlog my evening type thing. There'll be obviously a more sit down chatty segment, like things that I want to talk about that I don't necessarily get to talk about in the weekly vlogs, because I like to keep the weekly vlogs of like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of filming per day, and then I just see like it averages out to be a really nice video. But I thought I never, you know, sometimes I will sit down and have a deep chat about things, or we'll go in depth about a topic, but I feel like it's something that I don't do that often. The weekly vlogs are just the bare minimum of my week. It's a highlight reel of my week, basically, show you the fun stuff. Apart from last week, we did get a little bit deep on the end of that vlog because I was having some thoughts and feelings. Really nice to actually talk about something deep on my channel again. I feel like for quite a while, my channel has just been very surface level. Like, it's been me making a dinner and it's not really something people can judge. And I guess in a way that's kind of been on purpose. That has been because I've not wanted to get judgment, and I've had so much judgment over my time online that I feel like I kind of got a little bit scared of it. But at the end of the day now, like, I'm not scared of what people are going to say about us, because that's no way to live life. And I'm so happy at the minute that I know nothing anybody can say about me can bring us down. This year has been a huge life learning curve for me. I've learned a lot of things about myself. I've learned a lot of things about who I am as a person, and I definitely feel like it's been the year that I've been able to change and, you know, develop and grow as a person, and I'm really happy to be leaving 2022 the person that I am. But yeah, I just feel like I'm no longer going to sit and not talk about things that I want to talk about, because on the back of the last weekly vlog I spoke about my death anxiety a little bit more, which is something that I kind of haven't talked about in a long time online. I haven't talked about my mental health, my physical health, my weight, my diet, nothing, because I've just been so scared of that judgment from other people. And it's kind of stopped us, it's prevented us from talking about a lot of things for a long time. And I don't want to be that person anymore. I never grew my channel being that way. I grew my channel being honest, talking about the highs, the lows. I've did so many story times over the years of being the fat girl in school, my death anxiety, talking about my weight, and they're all topics that I shied away from for 2 years because of that judgment. And I know I've said that so many times, but I just want to kind of explain why I kind of went from being someone who was really open online to then being someone who was really closed off online, and showing you the bare minimum surface level stuff. So yeah, this video is going to be a one where we're going to open up about the topics I've talked about in the past, but we're going to talk about my current opinions on them, and there's also going to be some questions there. And yeah, that is just what we're going to do today, because I just feel like a lot of the videos I've got coming up are vlogs, and you know, they're a lot heavy on, whereas I feel like I haven't got a video like this scheduled for December, so it would be a nice way to round off 2022 together. Question that I got quite a few times, and I've had it over the last year in my DMs and also on comments on YouTube and things like that, is asking if I got a mental health diagnosis this year. And I've had this asked nicely, but I've also had this asked quite rudely. I've had people say like, are you now on medication for a mental health diagnosis? You seem like you've changed a lot over the last year, blah blah blah. And the fact that I share bare minimum online these days and people notice this, I was quite shocked, to be fair. Like, I felt like I hid this quite well, but obviously I didn't. And it's something that I haven't spoke about online, and to be honest, I still don't feel 100% comfortable talking about it, simply because I still don't know, and I'm still going through trials of medication and stuff. So I still don't know or feel like I'm in a position to talk about this where it's going to be informative, I'm not going to give wrong information, or just that I feel comfortable, because I don't feel comfortable talking about it. It's something that basically, yes, at the beginning or kind of middle of this year, I did get a mental health diagnosis. It's something that I struggled with for a lot of years, but didn't realise what it was I was struggling with. Got a diagnosis and, I don't know, just got put on medication, didn't work, trialled out a medication that had a really bad side effect, so got put onto another medication which seems to be working. And I feel like it's pointless talking about if I'm not going to tell you the full diagnosis and everything, but then also I don't have to, but I still feel like there's important points and things that I could share that would be beneficial to some people. That means, but I don't necessarily have to share the full diagnosis. So I did get a mental health diagnosis this year, and it's not something I'm going to share at this current moment. Maybe in the future, maybe I never will, I don't know, but I did. I'm on a medication for it now that makes me feel amazing, not gonna lie. It's the medication that I've finally been put on is medication that makes us feel a way that I've never felt before. I described something on a video in the middle of the year, and a few people kind of had messaged us saying that they had this mental health condition, and, you know, maybe suggested to my doctors. Well, at that point I was already going to doctors for one-to-one like therapy sessions. The way I described how I felt was basically I'll wake up one morning and I'm either really happy to be here, to be alive, to be doing what I've got to do that day, or I'm like the worst of the worst person to be around. I'm really sad, I'm really down, I'm really just like every horrible feeling you could feel about yourself. On my bad days I felt them feelings, and every good feeling you could feel on my good days I felt them feelings. And the medication I'm on now moderates them feelings so that I wake up on a day and I just feel normal, which is something I've never in my life felt before. I've never woke up and just felt normal. That was never a feeling I had. I was either up or down. So to wake up every day and just actually have a normal now is a bit weird, not gonna lie, but I'm used to it. And I actually just feel happy. Like, I just feel fine, like, majority of the days, and that's something that I've never ever experienced before. Like, I've never just woke up and feel fine, that I'm not angry about something, that I'm not angry with someone, that I don't want to bite somebody's head off for no reason. But I wake up a lot of days and that is how I currently feel. I feel like this is a really shit way to answer a question that people probably wanted more to, but I don't feel comfortable giving more. Okay, so the next question or topic that I don't really speak about, haven't really spoken about, they said, do you think you'll be looking for alternative work now that your YouTube is dying? So I've always been really open about talking about how you make money online and how views are a really important way that you make AdSense money. That is the truth. You do need a certain amount of views to be able to maintain a good living off AdSense. However, that doesn't mean that you don't get money from other sources. So I want to answer this question more just from an educational standpoint. Me being bitter, this isn't me trying to defend anything at all. Like, yes, it is pretty obvious if you look at my socials from a year ago to now, the engagement has dramatically decreased. There's many reasons for that. People grow up, people watch different people appeal to different content, and my content has changed significantly in the last 2 years. When I first started YouTube, I was a view chaser. I wanted to do challenges, clickbait, anything that would bring in the views, I did. Now I don't so much do that. I do what makes me happy, and that is weekly vlogs, little daily vlogs, vlogging my family life. And although it might not bring us in as much money in terms of views and AdSense, it brings us in enough where I can maintain my living through social media. Therefore, I don't feel the need to become a view chaser again, or I just I don't have the same desires on social media now as I used to when I first started. Like, I'm 26 years old. I'm 4 years off being 30. What the fuck? Like, what the hell? I don't have the same desires I did when I was 23 years old starting my YouTube, wanting to be known, wanting people to know my name and wanting to establish a YouTube following. Like, yes, it's lovely and I'm so grateful. I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for what I have and what I achieve, or what I have and what I achieved then. I'm so grateful, but my life's changed. I've changed, and what I want to do and what I want to portray online is very different to what I wanted to do and what I wanted to portray then. And I think obviously people will see the ups and downs of your life when you are on social media like I am. People will see the peak of my career when I got my 100k plaque and when I was reaching 50k views per video. People seen that, and then people will say when I upload a video now and it struggles to get 20k views, like I don't get them same views anymore. And it bothered us for a long time. My mental health went through some fucking shit when I was trying to just be me but not chase views, but realise that I needed views to stay relevant and to still be able to maintain this as a job. And I had to take myself out of that situation, and I said, right, look, love, you need to have a baseline of an amount that is the amount you need to earn that is going to make you happy, maintain this job. I worked out a sum of money that was the sum of money I wanted to earn, and once that sum of money had been earned, whether it was through AdSense, brand deals, like the TikTok Creator Fund, other businesses that I have, once that money had been achieved, I then didn't have to push myself to do the shit that I was doing anymore, to constantly chase views and money and all this type of thing. And I could actually just take a step back and do what made me happy. And I'm at such a lucky and privileged stage where that's what I do now. I make my weekly vlogs. I do 3 videos a week, which is enough for me to sustain a living alone off AdSense. However, I do still very luckily get brand deals on top of that. I still do very luckily get money from affiliate links, TikTok Creator Fund, and then 2 other businesses. So I do still make money outside of YouTube. And although my views have significantly decreased, and it is a little bit demoralizing because I feel like I put so much more effort into my videos than I ever have, and they're not getting the same outcome that they used to, but I'm happier. I'm so much happier. I don't click on my YouTube channel and look at the views every single day and think, well, that one failed, let's delete that video. Because I went through a really bad phase. As if a video didn't get a certain amount of views, I felt like it had to come off my channel because it reflected me so badly. It reflected the fact that I wasn't worth anything because I wasn't getting views. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Since when did views, followers, subscribers, likes equate to what type of person you are? Like, yes, this is my job, and yes, it comes with some type of significance. You know, your analytics are important in this job in terms of what you get paid and all that type of thing, and I'd like to still get more views, but I'm not going to chase it. I'm not going to put myself out there and do content that doesn't make me happy anymore just for a few more clicks, when I could just vlog my week and be truly happy with the video, be truly happy with the edit of the video, look back at the video and feel like it's a special memory rather than just me rambling on for 20 minutes, and I don't like it. So I feel like that's the type of content that over the last year I've created, and I'm happy. And I don't have these days where I feel like I'm not good enough anymore, where I feel like, how am I not achieving this and how am I not achieving this, because I've took myself out of that world and out of that bubble, and it's just not me. I don't care for it, and I don't need to care for it. And I feel like that's such a huge change in mindset for me, but it's a one that I needed to have, and it's so valuable to feel how I feel now about my socials, able to make a living from it, which I'm really grateful for. So at this current point, I've got no desire to look for another job. I'm still sustaining social media, 2 other ways of income. So yeah, I'm content, I'm happy, I can pay my bills, I can live a very comfortable life, and for that I'm very fortunate. Do you still want to buy a second house? So I have spoke about this. I don't know when or where I spoke about this, but I definitely have. It was in my vision plans for a very long time, and it still is something that I would like to achieve. But obviously, as we know, the housing market is skyrocketed at the minute, and if I was going to make a financial investment into a second property for renovation or rental purposes, it would be a really silly decision, because obviously the house prices are sky high at the moment. The best time for me to do it would be when they plummet, which is meant to happen. And I am in a position where if the right house in the right location came along, then it would be something I would definitely be looking to do. But at the moment, it just wouldn't be a very smart financial move to buy a second house. Are you going to plan the wedding? You know, it was funny, we actually have relatives ask us about this at the Christmas party the other day, saying like, you got any plans to get married, you know, da-da-da. And I think COVID really put a kind of stent in it for me and Sean, you know, maybe be a little more advanced than we are now, because to be honest, we've done fuck all. We haven't looked at a venue, I ain't looked at a dress, nothing. But if I'm going to be completely honest, like, we're still not bothered. Like, if we're going to drop 20, 30, 40,000 pound on a wedding, like, not right now. Like, we would rather take that money, go on amazing like holidays with the pups, buy a camper van, that's on our vision board as well, travel. Like, we have other aspirations than to get married. To be engaged is nice, and I understand why Sean proposed when he did. We were in New York. It was a moment in which we didn't know if we'd ever get again. New York was my dream place to go, and we didn't know if we'd ever go there again. Yes, I probably would have liked to wait a little bit longer, but we didn't know if we were ever going to go to New York again or get these opportunities, and he felt it was the right time. I obviously want to marry him, but just not yet. For us, we don't feel the pressure to want to get married. It's not going to change anything. Like, we have a house, we have our dogs, we live our life together. We don't feel like a certificate saying we're married, me changing my surname, is actually going to significantly change anything in our lives. It's not that deep. It's not that we're having problems, it's just that we're not bothered. We're not that bothered right now. So this scrapbook is a one that I haven't actually showed online before, so I thought I would show it. We'll start the right way. So this is actually my travel scrapbook. I wanted to create a travel scrapbook of all the places me and Sean had been. So this scrapbook starts at the beginning of mine and Sean's relationship. Although I had travelled before being with Sean, I feel like I didn't have enough photos and I wasn't going to be able to get it in age. So it just starts from when me and Sean met. But it's not finished, it's still a work in progress, but I really love this scrapbook. It's my favourite one. So it starts with 2013. This was Tea in the Park Festival. These were printouts that I actually got printed at the time. And I always write the highlights to that trip in the scrapbook. And then I also have my original ticket as well. So it was really lovely that I still had that to put in. I've just got the logo and also the headliners as well. Or the lineup, should I say. It's not just the headliners. But yeah, this was kind of the first adventure me and him ever went on together. From there, it is Tea in the Park 2014 because we went the year after as well, but we also went with some friends. So we have friends included this year, but the first year it was just me and Sean. The second year, this was Florida. Sean's parents took us to Florida. This is a postcard I actually bought when we were there, and I have all my favourite photos of us in Florida, and I just love it so much. And again, I always put like my favourite part of the holiday on. And it was Tea in the Park 2015. We absolutely love Tea in the Park. So yeah, and this is also where I started making little albums within my scrapbooks as well. So you can see, yeah, this is like a little photo book. So yeah, this was the third year at Tea in the Park, and then me and Sean had our first holiday together to Tenerife. It was just me and him, but yeah, I just feel like it's so cute. Got another little photo book, and then this flips up for more funny moments and then more photos. But yeah, I try and theme the background as the place, but it doesn't always work out, but sometimes I try to, and that's just another little photo flip as well. One of me, one of Sean. You turn it over, I then have, oh no, these ones are folded. But yeah, this is Center Parcs 2015. We had been to Center Parcs before this together with Sean's parents, but I didn't have any photos from the first year. So this is Center Parcs 2015. And then we went to York. I haven't included all of our English trips because we have been at like a lot of places like York, Liverpool, all that. So I kind of just wrote here our favourite places of where we've been. Obviously I've wrote Liverpool, Leeds, York, Edinburgh, Manchester. We've been many a times, but I've only like included significant ones or for special birthdays or something like that. That's York. Then Manchester, I didn't have as many photos as I thought I did for this one. So I'm not very happy with this page. It's a little bit bare. I need to decorate it a bit more, but I just haven't got round to it yet. And then we moved to Salou 2016. This was a really great holiday. And then in here I have like a little flip to tell us more about it. Just memories that I can look back on. And then I have Center Parcs 2016. This was a really special holiday because this is the holiday where my granddad Bill actually passed away. So these are the last photos we have of them, the last memories we have of them. So yeah, this is a special page, Centre Parks 2016. Then we'll move on to Amsterdam 2017. I actually booked this for Sean's birthday. When I designed this page, my grandma was here and she actually told us of the song called Tulips in Amsterdam. And I didn't know this, but tulips are associated with Amsterdam. So I found this little tulip card, so it's included, and I have tulips there as well. But yeah, so this is from our photos. These are our photos from when we went to Amsterdam. And then moving on, this is South Causey Inn. This is actually just in Durham, but we really like this place. We include it. So this was 2017. Then we move on to Lanzarote 2017. Again, all our photos from there that we really like. This page is going to be Malaga Torremolinos, but I haven't completed it yet. I need to get the photos printed. This is our first ever trip to New York, also where we got engaged. It's 2018. It's the year we got engaged. And yeah, we just have all our photos here. We also met up with our friends Ashley and Dan as well. And we have Salou 2018, which was a family holiday with my family. So as you can see, I've got all the family here. My cousin India, my uncle Paul, my dad, my auntie Margaret, my grandma, my brother Brad, Sean. We're all on this holiday and it's a really nice one. And then straight after we got back, the same year, 2018, we actually went to Portugal, Albufeira. We went with our friends Ash and Dan. 19. This is New York 2020. I already had photos printed, so I've already designed this page. But yeah, this page is already done. This was our second trip to New York. And then this is going to be Prague 2020. We went on a Fernie Castle treehouse trip. And then this is going to be Ireland, the trip I went on with my grandma. I haven't completed it yet. This was Corfu this year. Me and Sean have already designed this one because I had the photos. So I really like it. I like how this one turned out. And then I have also designed the 10-year celebration trip we've just done. Now, this is going to be a page for Turkey with Jess, which again, I'm waiting for my prints to come. And then this page here will be Amsterdam because I'm going to Amsterdam with Jess this week. So this will be this page, and then like I said, I'll have all of these pages free, which I'd love to fill up with more traveling. When I haven't got any prints, I do still just make pages in this one. So this is just my scrapbook for fun. When I've got no prints, when I've got nothing to scrapbook, but I feel like having some me time and making a page, I turn to this book here. As you can see, I've done a hell of a lot. I scrapbook all the time. It's just my therapy. Like, I love it so much. I actually did that one ages ago. I feel like I haven't, well, it was about a week ago. I feel like I haven't scrapped in a while. So let's do a page together. And that's what scrapbook journaling is. It is just creating pages with nice patterns and themes and colour palettes that makes you happy, and it has literally made me so happy. I've never had that like creative thing that I've liked doing. Like, I'm not very creative apart from like making my YouTube videos. In terms of like painting, art, crafting, DIY, I hate it all, but scrapbooking is so different to me. There's no pressure, there's no expectation. I just love it so much. I have loads of scrapbooks and I've started loads. I love them. But that is what I do when I'm scrapbooking. That's an update on what I'm doing. I'm very excited for Christmas because I've asked for supplies off like my mum, and I think I asked for some off Brad, and this is my favourite book of all time. It's a sticker book. I never thought I'd be this person, and it's so funny because if I ever got like a PR parcel, or if I ever ordered something and I got a parcel sent and it had free stickers in it, I always used to think like, who uses stickers these days? Like, I'm not going to stick it on the back of my laptop. Like, I don't have a use for a sticker. Fast forward to 2022, I get into scrapbook journaling, give us all the stickers. I bought a book for 20 quid full of stickers. stickers. This is it though. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like an adult sticker book. I got it on Amazon, but it's like nice stickers. They're not like kids stickers. And I just love it. They do like a few versions of this book, but I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Everywhere I go, like I recently went away to Turkey with Jess for the brand trip, and I was just collecting loads of things in a little wallet that I thought I might want to scrapbook. For example, like I have my plane ticket here, in which I'm going to pop on. I have the hotel room key card, but I actually really liked this one because it had a map of like where we were, which I thought was really nice. It'll go really nice on my Turkey one. I then also have the itinerary of like our day when we were there, which I'm going to cut out, and just anything that I feel I want to keep, I just keep it. But yeah, that is what I do, what I get up to when I have a little scrapbook session. I love it so much. I'm just in the office a lot of the time scrapbooking if I'm having like me time, and Sean's in there playing his Xbox in the living room, and I can just hear him going, and I'm just sitting here with the therapeutic piano music on, like da da da. Life is great. Okay, I am going to end this video here. I feel like we've got enough footage now. I really hope you enjoyed this kind of more chill one, just sitting down having a chat with you, a bit of scrapbooking, very chill. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I will see you on Sunday for the Sunday weekly vlog. Bye.